Our next speaker, Tom Morrison, comes from just blocks away. He is the Republican candidate for Illinois State Rep in the 54th District, which includes Palatine and South Barrington. Tom's conservative message helped him beat an anti-platform 6-term incumbent. We've referred to Tom as our clean up the house candidate, and he'll explain why. Please join me in welcoming our next Illinois State Rep, Tom Morrison.
How is everybody today? On Independence Day, right? Someone corrected me about that on the parade route. That's right. We're celebrating our independence from tyranny. That's right. But if we don't turn things around, if we don't clean up this disaster in Springfield or in Washington, D.C., this disaster is going to overwhelm us and future generations. But we're not going to let that happen, are we? No! Back there's a sign that says, enough is enough. You want to repeat that? Let's let Palatine hear, enough is enough. That's right. Down in Springfield, they want to raise your taxes. Enough is enough. That's right. So we live in a so-called low-tax state. That's what we keep hearing. Oh, Illinois is a low-tax state. Why is it that companies are moving out of Illinois? They're closing down or they're moving out of the state. We're not a low-tax state. We're a high-tax state. And right here in Palatine, we see what happens when you raise taxes. You see dollars, you see people move out. We live right on the border of Lake County. And when people are honest, they say, yeah, sure, I do my shopping up in Lake County. I'm not going to pay that tax. And I run into people who want to support the status quo, who say, I'm not going to pay more in taxes. Of course I'm going to go up in Lake County. And when I'm going door to door, of course, that's my message. If we raise taxes in Illinois, you're going to see a greater exodus out of the state, which means those of us who stay have this increased burden. Unless government shrinks. And government has to shrink. We've got to stop spending. Stop spending, to quote Rick Sandelli. Stop the spending. Stop the spending. That's the message we're trying to get across to those who are in office in Cook County or in Springfield or in Washington, D.C. Stop the spending and stop borrowing so that the burden falls on future generations. I'm 35 years old. I got tired of people saying, where are the young conservatives? This country was given to us as a gift. All of us here gathered here had forefathers who sacrificed so that we would have freedom, so that we would have economic freedom, so that we would have the freedom to raise our families and build our communities. But that is being erased at a rapid pace. And this movement is a stopgap. Well, not only are we going to stop things, but this coming November, we're going to carry the flag forward. We're going to take back the House. We're going to take back Springfield. And you know what? If it doesn't happen this year, this movement is not going to go away. We're going to continue until we get people in office who are going to reverse this growing government. That's what I present to you as a candidate. As I go door to door, just a couple of days ago I was walking in Palatine. One man said to me, okay, so you're running for state representative. What are you going to do for me? And I said, hopefully as little as possible. I don't want to run your life. Our elected officials should not be running your lives. Okay? Amen. We're free people. Or at least we were. But we're going to be free again. And I want to thank you for coming out here today and working for candidates like Joe Walsh and Tom Morrison, Dan Patlack, and a host of other candidates who are running on a fiscally conservative, pro-American platform. Thank you again for coming out. Please vote for Morrison this November 2nd.